All right. Now we're going to talk about running backs. Um, there's so many different types of running backs in the world of college football today. Power backs, sledgehammers, APBs that operate in the slot, jet sweeps, can line up in the backfield too. That's why they're called all-purpose backs. Um, as I was stating before, Daimarqua Foster is one of the best APBs and also power back at the same time, which made him the top recruit in America, along with many other intangibles. The best power back ever, probably statistically speaking, Super Bowl speaking, downhill runner. Did have Leon Lett, Nate Newton, with that fullback, Daryl Johnson. He was huge. Emmitt Smith, great at following his blocks, setting up his blocks, and hitting the hole, getting downhill, chewing up yards. Amazing player. One of the best all-purpose backs of all time. Really wouldn't be considered one today, but Barry Sanders could really do it all. Great player, great overall person too. The best running backs of all time, power-wise to me, though Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker, guys like that. Could just do it all. Phenomenal runners, downhill, power, run through you, run around you. Really knew how to follow their blocks. Overall team players. Blocking as a running back, being able to pick up the blitzes off the corner. You know, the technique you use when the defensive end or linebackers coming in. Do you stay low? Do you engage well? Do you ride him out? Or is he running right through you to the quarterback? Those little things go a long way in the step ratings because they're part of the intangibles. And then boom, when you're blocking, do you sell the block and then release for the screen? Because that's going to sell everybody to make it easier down the field to make you more successful. So when you're not getting the ball, what are you doing? Taking plays off, looking around, not carrying out your fakes, not riding the ball through the hole and letting the quarterback pull it to pass. All those little things play a factor in what we're looking for. Because a lot of guys are fast, a lot of guys can run, a lot of guys can catch. The little things are going to separate you in the end, right? APBs, you got to operate in a slot. Are you operating at a high level like Andy Isabella, or are you an adequate route runner that's just fast and athletic and can catch? Do you know how to work back to the football? Are you good on timing routes? Do you know when the guy's covering to the outside on an option route, the quarterback's going to throw it back here, boom, boom, boom. How do you break back to the ball? Do you go get it? Little things. Separation, creating separation as a receiver, being able to get in and out of your breaks. Little things like that are what build the ultimate running back, right? So in today's college football systems, now there's lots of systems. There's the ground and pound. There's the option game. There's the triple option game, the veer option game, the midline. All these plays are still running college football today at certain institutions like Georgia Tech, Navy. Love those programs, love the offenses they run. Power football, rod them through. The fullback ain't carrying out the fake, it ain't going to work. So there's a lot of things. Even when he gets it, quarterbacks coming down, they're carrying out the option fake to make that defense come out this way to give him more room to run. So all those things play a factor in being a top football recruit in our step ratings program. The other way that they rank recruits, we've gone over that. It's more who's offered, who's got this offer, who's got that offer. That's great. Because guys getting offered usually can play. Usually they're top tier talent. Usually it's going to be what the college coach saw and said and whatever. Once in a blue moon, some guys circle through that you just make you wonder. And that's part of the process, part of the building process. For top recruits, you should be trying to get better every day too, because there's a next level after that. And that's the basis of this all. Too many five-star guys aren't going to the NFL, in my opinion. Every year stats come out and this and that, how many this from this class and that class, and none of that ever really adds up either when it comes to production and overall play in the National Football League. The guys that are top recruits that do make it, they have good coaching. They have good people around them in their inner circle that are keeping them on track and telling them what to believe and what not to believe about themselves, because you have a long way to go. A lot of you guys there's some guys that are standing out, that are next level talent that, you could see down the road, but not many are going to match up to the production of the top running backs at college football today that we've identified so far when it comes to speed, athletics, agility, power, all of those things combined. It's going to be a great classes. 2019 has some great running backs. Foster, there was a ton in that class. I love the kid that's going to Oklahoma still. I don't know if he's still going there. Guys decommit and switch every day too. Just explaining that to somebody. The shuffleboard effect at the end of college football recruiting these last few months for 2019. So it's going to be a long process to get to where you want to go, and building your steps to that, final destination is what's going to get you right. What's going to get you, a complete total package ball player where you've made your weaknesses your strengths. So now there's nothing left to really correct. There's always going to be something to correct. So always remember that too. You can always get better. You can always evolve into a better player, into a better person, into a better teammate. There's little things that you can do to build your ultimate team. Schematics wise, there's the run and shoot. That's just a bunch of APBs to me playing football. Wide receivers, they don't really use the running game too much. There's a lot of zone running and schemes like that. So looking at that, there's a place for everybody really. And then the big backs, there's a lot of kids down here in Texas that are big power backs that are going to go some places. That Tatum Aldridge kid, I liked him. I like the kid, I forget his name, Meki Makawa. He's really good. A lot of great downhill runners that really are getting taught the right things, showing the right way to hit the hole, showing what the play design is, kind of understanding the overall concepts of what they're trying to accomplish, and they're doing it at a high level, and that's why they're getting recruited. So we can do that with the great athletes on teams that maybe aren't doing the same thing, or you don't have the same amount of talent around you. You can maximize your guys' production, your players' production, your teammates, and in turn, make yourself a better player in the end. So running back wise, it's pretty simple. Be all you can be. Versatility is key to me as a running back. Stability. How long are you going to sustain? Most running backs' careers in the NFL only last 2 to 3 years. At that, maybe. The good ones, and then the great ones can play forever because they're doing it the right way. They know how to use their body. We look at a lot of that stuff on how you use your body. When you're running through the hole, do you have a good pad level, or you're running straight up and down through the hole like this, dancing, and a guy from college is going to come out the corner and clean your clock. So you got to know how to use your body the right way, too, as a running back. I haven't seen too many to use the body as well as he did as Foster. That's why he was Allen Iverson and Ladainian Tomlinson in one bundled package to me. So that being said, that's running backs for you at college football today, and step ratings and what we're looking for. We've had too many good running backs come through here throughout the years at every level of college football. I played running back in college and in high school my junior and senior year. I also played linebacker. Linebacker is more my position because I like to read the quarterback, read and react, and do things off that way. We're going to do linebackers next, talk about Anthony Zimmerman and what's all going on with him, Gabriel Means, some of those guys that use their body extremely well too and have great overall athletics that really translate to the linebacker position, being able to read plays and get to the running back as he's getting to the hole. So, or in the backfield. So if you can read the play that quick as some of our guys can, then you're going to look faster, you're going to be faster, and then all the athletic ability you got combined with that is going to pay off 10 times fold. Same thing with running backs. So if you know what the linebackers are thinking, you know how they're taught to read and react, you can start playing games with them, right? So set them up for something else down the road. Even if it's not successful, the next play, they're going to think you're doing the same thing, do it over and over, boom, boom, boom. That's when you can start doing things, start moving the ball against great defenses that maybe you might be overmatched against. You never know. So athletically, mentally, physically, spiritually, everything's got to be on course. And if everything's on course that way, everything's going to take care of itself on the field if you are who you say you are. And that's a top football recruit at College Football Today, 247 Sports, Rivals, all those companies. They don't miss too often when it comes to evaluating college ball players, right? But they miss too much to be able to take it to the top. And that is what I realized on it because it's deterring from growth of the overall human being, thinking you're walking around as a freshman with 5 stars, sophomore 5 stars. All of a sudden you missing weight training. You might miss this. You might think that, oh, I got to go visit with these coaches. Those coaches can wait, to be honest. If you're a top recruit and college coaches are bombarding you, they took me out of anatomy class like every day. I needed to be in anatomy class. Like I didn't know I was playing jump rope with the cat's intestines. I needed to be in anatomy class. I was getting pulled out to go talk to recruiters and stuff like that. Take your academics seriously now, because those recruiters will disappear if that's not in order. So you got to weigh the options. I know I loved getting pulled out of class to go talk to colleges. Some of them were D2, D3 schools that I was never going to go to. So why did I leave anatomy class? Just to leave anatomy class. So stay in school, stay in class. If you know what you're doing, you got it all, you're a straight A 4.0 student, no, go visit the coach. But if, you need to study, you need to catch up on your stuff, stay in. They'll wait for you, or they'll come back another day. Now, if it's Texas or Alabama or something like that, I didn't get out of class. But so, yeah, everybody's situation is different. Everybody has a different goal, different perspective on where they're trying to go. High academic kids, Ivy League's a great place to play football. I watched Princeton do some things on defense this year that I didn't think anyone could do. Harvard's got a great program. Coach Murphy is a really good coach. I've heard nothing but rave reviews about their camp. Same thing with Penn. Same thing with Yale. Dartmouth's got a great team too. They gave Princeton all they could have this year. FCS football's on the rise. It always has been. It's never not been. They compete with the FBS every year when they play them. It's very fun to watch. You'll make ESPN if you beat one of the teams and be all over the place. So it's like you won the Super Bowl. Maine, those teams up there, New Hampshire just offered Anthony Zimmerman. Great programs. Some of the best FCS programs in America. North Dakota State, obviously, great team. Eastern Washington. There's levels and systems everywhere of phenomenal play all throughout the state of Texas, too. The Southland Conference, Commerce. Oh, no, that's not class D2. Even their D2 here is like phenomenal. Phenomenal football when you watch it played. When you know the players that are playing there, where they've come from, how hard they're working. Guys that have opportunities, to get to the Senior Bowl one day, to get somewhere to, a National Football League look, a D2 All-American Bowl or NFLPA Scouting Bowl or something like that, where you can get another opportunity, show your stuff. Weight room numbers are a big key with the next level. They're looking for athletes, looking for guys, the biggest, baddest, fastest guys. So try and become that too. Try and learn the combine. Try and learn everything you can to maximize your overall output and your team's overall output in the end. Because if you can do that, that's what's going to create separation in the process, whatever process that is, in the football recruiting process or that next level process. There's a separation factor that you got to figure out. And if you can't figure it out, you're going to get passed up. And I've seen it happen to far too many guys the last few years. And honestly, when you look at the reviews and everything of all these companies and stuff, you're not seeing many, and some of them can be generated and all this stuff. Be careful what you wish for. You sign up for some recruiting companies, you're wishing to go D3. It's just from past experience the last whatever years. There's some good ones out there. There's good people everywhere, but be careful what you wish for or who you decide to trust down the road. We have a great team that we've assembled. Coach Perry has been making calls all day. He's got a conference call set up with him tonight, and parents in Georgia. We have conference calls set up all over the country this week. If you'd like to get in touch with me, please feel free to shoot me a message on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm going to start checking all those accounts again. Haven't in a while. And we're going to start getting back to answering all the calls and all that stuff. So God bless. Like I said, we're going to jump back to 2021 next, and then 2020, and then back to 2022. And that's going to be done this week at College Football Today. It's pretty much already planned out, organized, and set up. So it's just now to the editing. And we will talk to you later. God bless. Scott Trout. We out.